Hey, it's Ginny again. Happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Sorry I couldn't check in yesterday. I was a little bit overwhelmed with kids. I had a long day with them and they did not want to listen at all. I am positive that there are people out there that can relate to this. And so I was kind of at wit's end and I ended up putting them in a very extended, long timeout. And I don't know how other people do timeouts, but in this case, I just sat on the couch and made them sit next to me, apart from each other, of course, with no toys or entertainment, and just sit in silence. And after about 35 minutes of that, my little one, the 3-year-old, he actually fell asleep on me. And in that time, the 7-year-old and I had a long talk about what was happening that would make him behave the way he was. Um, and everybody went to bed early, which was kind of nice. And I think it actually was necessary. I feel like a lot of what happened yesterday was because of lack of sleep, because they both ended up sleeping almost 12 hours. And they've been great today. Well, not perfect, but great, good, better than fair. And I just, again, as always, want to let everybody know out there, I'm there with you. My kids are not perfect. I'm not perfect. We're just all doing the best that we can. I was able to go out to Costco yesterday, and that's where we're at now, where those kinds of things are really exciting news tidbits I want to share. I went to Costco. They had the social distancing thing down. They had the 6-foot markers out. They had employees reminding people to stay apart, and I was able to get most of my list done, which was also impressive. I thought that they had a lot of things in stock. I did notice, however, they didn't even have an empty area for paper towels or toilet paper. They just filled it in with water. They acted like, you know, there was, if I bet if I had asked an employee, they probably would have been like, I don't know what this thing you're talking about is. What is this toilet paper? Is that a produce item? I don't know. I've never heard of it. Is it from another country? It was amazing to me that there was like no section at all for it. It was just completely filled in with water. And I did make one faux pas. I mean, I try to like go and not speak so that I'm not like spreading any droplets in the air, whatever. And making sure I pay attention to all of the rules. But of course, I did not notice that there was a limit on the number of eggs you could get, and we've been like out of eggs for a long time, and so I was sort of excited to see them, which is just another indicator how our lives have changed. That I'm so excited to see eggs. Anyway, I picked up two, saw the sign, had to put one back. Felt very, very kind of momentarily shamed about the fact that I actually tried to take two, and I kind of looked around. Luckily, no one was looking at me like with an evil eye, so I think that I managed to get out of there with the least amount of embarrassment. And then I still had to find, we've like been basically just rationing out our paper towels. We didn't really do any hoarding before the lockdown started to come down. Even before, even I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is, even once the school shut down, we didn't like run out and buy a bunch of stuff. Mainly because we both hate lines, and so luckily we had toilet paper from before. Because we were Costco shoppers, so we had a lot there. But paper towels, we were running low, and by the time we realized it, it was already pretty much gone from everywhere around town. So I actually went to, you know how wherever you are, there are your favorite grocery stores. Like usually there's like a favorite grocery store for most of the people you know, and then there's that other one. Well, today I had to go to that other one, and it was actually kind of weird because I have been to my favorite one in the past week and noticed that most of the stuff was restocked, of course, except for things like paper towels. And this one had almost no food. It was just emptied, and there were like random things still available, like pimentos and you know expired cake mixes on discount. But they did have paper towels. Now they're not the best ones. I'm pretty sure they're just a step above like tissue paper, but they were paper towels. So I picked them up, brought them home. I feel like a successful hunter-gatherer, and I was very surprised when my husband did not do a dance of appreciation for me when I got home. But anyway, right, that's enough rambling for today. I hope everyone's great. I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy, and you're ready for, if you're in Austin, you're ready for the stay-at-home order to take effect tonight. Honestly, for most of us, it's not going to change a whole lot. So just keep on doing what you're doing. Be smart. Don't share fake news. Don't get sucked in by the latest cure that is supposed to cure us all. Because guess what? If it was a real cure, well, we'd be using it. So I'm just gonna say that. Love you. Remember that there's tomorrow, and I will talk to you again later. Peace out.